If you're a student or beginner trying to understand IT, information systems, or programming without the confusing jargon, welcome to LD TechLab. Make sure to subscribe, and let's break this topic down step by step.
There are these invisible systems all around us that basically make modern life, well, possible. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on information systems, the hidden engine that's running in the background of almost everything you do. So, to really get what these systems are, let's start with a few things you probably did just this week, maybe even today. I mean, really think about it. When you order a pizza and you're watching that little driver icon moving across the map on your phone, or when your doctor pulls up your entire medical history with just a few clicks, what is connecting all those dots? What's making it all work so smoothly behind the scenes? Yep, the answer to all of it is information systems. It's the common thread. From the supermarket knowing exactly what shelves to restock, to your bank flagging a weird transaction on your card, these systems are what handle massive amounts of data to keep our world humming along. Okay, so we've seen them in action, but what is an information system really? Let's nail down a clear definition. At its core, it's a formal, organized setup. And notice, it's not just about computers. It's the entire framework. It brings together the people, the steps they follow, and the technology they use, all to manage information and just make an organization run better. Now, to really understand these systems, we've got to get one crucial thing straight. We tend to use the words data and information like they're the same thing, but in this field, they are worlds apart. A fantastic way to think about this is to imagine you're baking a cake. Data is just your raw ingredients. You've got flour, eggs, sugar. By themselves, they're just stuff. But information, that's the finished cake. It's what you get when you actually process that data and give it some context, turning a bunch of raw sales numbers into a report that shows, hey, here's a clear trend. All right, now that we have those key definitions down, let's break these systems apart and see what they're actually made of. Turns out every information system, whether it's for an airport or your local coffee shop, is built from the same 5 core components. This is my absolute favorite way to remember them. Think of an information system like it's a person. The hardware, that's the physical body, the computers, the servers, all the stuff you can touch. The software is the brain, running all the programs. Data is the memory, all the stored facts and figures. The people, well, they're the decision makers, the users. And finally, the processes are the habits, the rules and procedures that everyone follows to make it all work. And here's the thing, if any one of those parts fails, the whole system really suffers. This brings us to probably the #1 point of confusion for anyone new to this. What in the world is the difference between information systems and information technology, or IT? And you know what? It's a totally fair question. They are super closely related, and you'll hear the terms used together all the time, but they are not the same thing. The difference really comes down to focus. Okay, here's the key. Information technology, IT, is the what and the how. It's the technology itself, the servers, the software code, the network cables. But information systems, IS, is the why and the who. It's the bigger picture. Think of it as the strategic bridge that uses all that technology to solve a real business problem for actual people. So IS includes the technology, but it also always includes the people and the processes. So why do we have a whole field of study dedicated to this stuff? What's the big deal? Well, it's because within any organization, these systems play 3 incredibly important roles. Okay, so on the most basic level, they support day-to-day operations by automating all those routine tasks to make things faster and more accurate. Then, moving up a level, they support decision-making by turning all that raw data into useful reports that managers can actually understand. And then at the very top, they drive strategy, helping executives spot new market trends and get a leg up on the competition. Wow, we've covered a ton of ground, from what an information system is to why it's so critical for business. So let's wrap this up with the single most important takeaway and what you can do next if you want to learn more. If you remember just one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. An information system is what we call a socio-technical system. That's a fancy term, but all it means is that it's never just about the tech. It is always about that powerful combination of people, processes, and technology all working together toward a common goal. So if this has sparked your curiosity, just start paying attention to the systems you interact with every single day. Look at how your school registers students or how a grocery store manages its inventory. You can also hop online and explore free courses on things like business analysis. Or, hey, even just look up job descriptions for roles like information systems technician to see what skills are in demand. And that brings us to the end. I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Now that you can kind of see these systems everywhere, which one is so baked into your daily life that you truly couldn't imagine a day without it? Thanks for tuning in.
If this video helped you understand the topic better, please like, subscribe to LD Tech Lab, and comment below what you want to learn next. Your questions help shape future lessons.